Hey you guys, how are you? I'm going to do a quick draw. So we're going to run through all the zodiac signs and just see what short messages we have for the energies. Let's see, today is Thursday through the weekend. So, dear universe, what messages do you have for the greatest and highest good for all of us? From Aries through to Pisces. We're going to begin with Aries, dear universe. Quick message for all of our Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs for the energies of this weekend. All right, wait, I'm going to do one more shuffle, all right? All right, let's see. You ready? All right, we come out with the Ace of Cups reversed. So, love might be a little stressed here. So, let's see what's going on. Yeah, I'm sensing that there's some conflict going on. Although I feel like the situation is hopeful, Aries. But, you know, this weekend, I would just prepare yourself for a little bit of just not a lot of love going around this weekend. Things are hard right now. So I'm feeling that you, Aries, I mean, remain hopeful. Just remain hopeful, okay? There could be an opportunity that comes towards you, possibly from a Libra. You know, so if you've been wondering whether or not, you know, that you were waiting on a job, you might be waiting on a job. I think you're going to hear about this either, you know, through the weekend or after the weekend. So just hang in there. Hang in there. Yeah, I get the feeling that you're going to hear a lot of news. Things are going to start coming in really quick. So a lot of times conflict, when it arises like that, Aries, could be just a matter of nerves, you know, tension. What are we going to do? A lot of stress. So just pull back, all right? This weekend, just walk with kid gloves and just be kind and watch your words, because sometimes Aries has a tendency to spit things out. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So take the blinders off. I mean, if you're feeling a little confused and a little, you know, uncertain about what's going on in your world, you know, because energies are hard right now. And so just don't play into the conflict, play out of it. All right. So moving on to Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? So, you know, Taurus, I see that you were working on something and then you stopped. So here you are, you know, you're busy working, and then you just decided to quit putting energy into it. It's almost like you quit putting energy into everything. So I'm not sure what that's about. Yeah, you were just like not about doing this anymore. I think it's been really tough. You've been sitting here trying to balance everything, making it work. I've got this Two of Pentacles here. So that's, you know, trying to balance your life around it. I think when it comes to money, you've been trying really hard. Money is hard right now. So if there is a project that you have been working on, I think you should, if you're really close to finishing, don't give up now. Don't give up now. But this weekend, I don't see you doing a whole lot of work on anything. So you're going to kick back. This is not a work weekend for Taurus. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our Gemini? Gemini. What's happening for all of our Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? One of these days I'm going to go live. I think I'll wait until I get back home, because it's just really hard to do tarot readings in a house that doesn't like people doing tarot readings, you know? So, trying to do things while people are asleep and out and about. All right, so Gemini, what's going on? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Gemini. Ooh, Gemini. This is really interesting. You've made a decision. Yep, you made a decision. You're going in another direction. You're calling this over. So I think you saw that a situation was pretty hopeless, and now you're just like, you're pretty hopeless. There's a situation that's not working out. So you're moving in another direction. It's almost as if you don't even want to look back. You're like, you know, I have tried, but now I'm moving forward, and this is coming to an end. So it could be, you know, it could be a relationship. I don't feel like it's a relationship, though, Gemini. I feel like it's a situation, you know, some kind of issue that you've been dealing, that you've had really close secret. You know, I don't know whether you've been planning this, you know, to finally put an end. It was like you had this looming decision about your future that you were trying to figure out. And I think even though things were already in place, I think you're taking a chance and going in another direction. And you may not be telling anybody right now. You know, you might be holding it close to your heart, you know, just not wanting anybody to really know what your intentions are. But you are moving on. All right, that's a good one. So let's see. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Cancer, Cancer. What is going on for all of our Cancers? For the energies at this time, for this weekend, dear universe. We are looking for some kind of message for all of our Cancers. So what is it that's going on? Cancer, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Resting. You need to rest. Yeah, you know, Cancer, I think it's going to be a rough weekend for most of us. Now, for you, I feel like there's a situation that needs to come to an end so that you can move on. Okay, because you've been dealing with a sense of, I want to say depression, but you've been feeling down, and I think it's time to move on, move away. Now, here I have you with this Four of Swords. So if you're not resting, I feel like that could be playing into some of the energies that are going on. So find some rest, get some good rest. It's almost as if something shifts over the next week or the next weekend, over the weekend. You know, there's this Tower, you know, so there is this major shift that ends a situation, you know, that no longer serves you. So if you've been sitting on the fence with someone who I think you've been involved with, we do have swords here, and usually 4 swords follows a 3 of swords, you know, so yeah, I mean, this has been an unsettled relationship already. So at this point, I think there's, you know, another like stab to your heart. I hate to say that, but it's enough to finally say no more and move on and cut someone out. So remember, that's not for everybody. Take what works, leave what doesn't. And check your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, maybe even your Jupiter. I myself like to check in on the North Node. So if you don't know what your North Node is, maybe you want to kind of pull up a chart and see that, because that really has a lot to do with your destiny. You know, so check that out. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Leo, what's going on, Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Leo. I see a love offer for a Leo. I don't know whether you're going to take it, but I see somebody wanting to come give you a cup of love. Ooh, interesting energies, though. You're really confused because I don't think you trust this person. Whoever it is that's coming towards you that wants to, you know, maybe ask you out or maybe want to make up with you or something, you don't trust them. So that could be a problem. Yeah, and they're going to come, you know, can we have a fresh new start? We'll make it work. We'll make it work. But I don't know whether or not... See, you're sitting here going, I don't know, there's been an awful lot of history here in the past that I'm not excited about, you know, so you left a little confused because I think this is somebody, when I see the 5 of Cups, this is somebody who has tried and tried again with a situation with somebody, you know, but continues to be hurt. And, you know, there's still all of this love. So when this person comes back and wants to make you an offer, you're like, I don't know, I'm really confused. I do think that if you just, you know, take the blindfold off and you see the situation clearly, you'll be able to make a decision. I mean, you know, here's this heartbreak. I mean, this person has hurt you before, so, I just think that you're going to choose your freedom for happiness over somebody that has spent so much time breaking your heart. All right, so that's for a Leo out there who's been suffering. But, you know, hey, you know, go for the new, go for the new. And I just think that, you know, leave the past behind. You know, if you're really confused, because, I mean, heartbreak's hard because, that, you know, there's no time on how long it takes to heal from heartbreak. But there is a point where, you know, don't turn down any offers that start to come your way because you don't feel like you're ready. I just think, you know, Leo, you need to kind of put yourself out there and kind of bounce back from the past, you know, because they're gone. It's over. And if they come back, I just don't see you wanting to give them another chance. They gave, you know, there was, you know, You have sat on the fence with this person for a long time, and now you're like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. You're tired of the anxiety. You're tired of feeling like crap. I mean, this person, I mean, there's a lot of history here that wasn't really positive. Yeah, so trust your intuition on this one. All right, because I think you know what you need to do. I mean, this is like a hopeless situation, so you don't want to do this over again. All right, 5 of Cups. Remember, it's reversed. Move on. Move on. See, but you don't want to move on. Leo. I know, Leo. You know what you need? You need a good dose of take care of Leo. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you need a good dose of, you know, pampering yourself. And then, you know, find that wonderful lion that you are, and just see how you feel after that. You know, because sometimes we get a new haircut, and or we lose 10 pounds or whatever, and we're strutting our stuff, and people are just starting to notice you. So, you know, I feel like get out there, Leo. You know, this person, they hurt you. You deserve better. All right. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Let's move on to Virgo. Virgo. Okay, Virgo, you're in a tight situation here. What am I going to do? You no longer want to carry the weight and the burden of a situation that you feel is not going anywhere. But you're also not at the point to end it and close the door. So, then we have the 5 of Swords. So I think you have to look at the situation as it really is. You know, you don't want the burden or the responsibility, and at this point you don't even care what anybody thinks. So I'm feeling like, you know, you don't want to close the door and end this situation, but you know, you're not going to back down from a fight either. Yeah, you're not going to back down from a fight. So there could be something that comes up, maybe possibly, you know, it's funny, I get Leo. I get a lot of fire signs. I mean, whoever it is, you know who you're dealing with. I just feel like, you know, you're worn out. You're pretty worn out. And you just want a little shift. I do see a shift coming, you know, so hang in there. Get through the weekend. Get through the weekend and you might see things a little differently. But I would be very cautious, Virgo, of, you know, fighting for what it is that you really want or you believe. Like, I get the sense that, you know, you might really piss a couple people off this weekend, you know, so make sure that what you're fighting for and what you're saying is worth pissing these people off, all right? Okay, that's what I got for you, Virgo. All right, let's see. Virgo, who's next? We got Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on with all of our Libras? Libra, Sun, Moon, working. Some people are working really hard. That's good. It's good to be working. Oh, but somebody moved away. Calmer waters. And I think now your focus is more on getting things back in order. You know, if you just moved. See, you made a decision. All right, Libra, you made a decision and you're going in another direction. So now what you have to do is get everything back in order. And I think that this weekend, that's what you're doing. Putting things back in order. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Yeah, the door's open. It's go time. And it's like, you know, you are moving on to better things. This door is wide open. So whatever it is, if you're making a decision, a different decision, and you've been wondering whether or not you should have done this, whether you should, you know, say, oh my gosh, I'm going to quit my job, or, you know, you decide you're going to move out of your house, or, you know, I don't think you should second guess it. I feel like whatever it is, it's a really good move for you. So that's the good stuff, huh? All right. It's funny, some of you guys are just really short and sweet. Love could be on the horizon too, Libra. So, and you know, you're a wonderful sign to be in love because you guys love romance. You and Virgo, I think you guys sit next to each other on the zodiac, but you're very much more the romance zodiac signs. All right, so let's see what is going on for all of our Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Scorpio. Why are you not happy? Something at home has made you not happy. And Scorpio, it could be your family. I feel like, the Three of Cups has 3 women in it. So maybe you have sisters or your friends or girlfriends. It's just something it's not a good weekend for friendships. Yeah, you guys, you're trying to be happy about a situation, but you're not. You really are not. And it could be that someone in your circle has decided to make a decision that you don't agree with. So whether that's in your family, maybe one of your kids, maybe it's your sister, maybe it's your brother. But I just get the feeling that, they're doing something and you're just not on board with it, whatever it is. Yeah, I think you see whatever that situation is as being very, very toxic. So it's time to go in another direction. Time to go in another direction. Yeah. See, you don't want to close this door with whatever it is. It could be just a person that you've had a lot of conflict with. And, it doesn't necessarily have to be a love relationship. You know who it is. But whatever it was a very toxic energy. And I think you've wanted to cut this person out for a while. I think you started to see that, there's nothing here. So I don't know why I should stick around. They don't want to be with me. You're just there for what? For what? What are you there for? Just the sex? The acknowledgement that somebody's paying attention to you. Yeah. See, and this person, I get the feeling that there's somebody that keeps coming back to you, and at some point you've got to make a decision to either move on or make it happen with this person. And I think you're on that fence. I just did a reading for Pisces. It was kind of the same thing. So this might be just a water element that's going on where you're pretty indecisive about your future with your person. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, sign, Saggies. What's going on for our Sagittarians? A few of you Saggies aren't feeling very confident about yourselves. Everybody's here making decisions. It's really funny. I keep getting this 2 of Wands. So, yeah, I think, we're being steered in another direction, and you can't fight the energies. If something's not working, then you need to turn it around and figure out what's going on. Yeah, if something is not working, you need to look at what it is that is not working and then make some necessary changes. This could be to a business plan. This could be to, how you're handling, your mom, your dad. This is about seeing why things are not working and then making them work. So that's actually a really great energy. Yeah, you're the one that's putting things in order. It's like, I can't do this anymore. If this is not working and we keep getting set back, you got to reevaluate and change it up. So I do see you getting things in order, which is really good, Sag. All right. Who's next? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our Cappies? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Ooh, there's an ending, possibly with a Scorpio, but you're not really all about the ending. It's almost as if it ended and you don't believe it. It's like if you just split up with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or there's been, something. I definitely get that it's a relationship. You just don't believe that it's really over. Nope. You don't believe that it's really over and you're not going to have another fresh start and you've got to move on. This is a relationship. I think you hung in there longer than you should have. So if it's over and you weren't the one that ended it, you ought to look at that more as a blessing than something that was tragic, because it's about you having to live your life again. And I think a new door opens. You think there's nothing else after this person. Well, I hate to tell you this, but there's a lot that happens after this person, and it's all good stuff. So Capricorn, if something's over, it's over, and it happened for a good reason. So I think you need to accept it. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Aquarius, what's going on for all of our Aquarians? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our Aquas? I always find aqua to be a funny term for Aquarians because they're an air sign, but yet they hold this water thing, you know, so I don't think people really are sure whether an Aquarian is truly an air sign or a water sign. You're an air sign, right, Aquarius? All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of Aquarius? Oh, so somebody wants to come back, and you're not sure you really want to take them back. There was a lot of anxiety. This is somebody from your past, I think, shows up, wants to, you know, wants a second chance, whoever this person is. I don't know if you're into it or not. You know, we don't have to make decisions right away. If somebody shows up, you don't have to decide in the moment that yes or no. You know, sit with it. You know, who knows? Maybe a cup of coffee with someone might be just what you need to make a decision. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What else do we have going on? Whole story. I think you got to look at... okay, let's go back to this person who wants to come back and, you know, offer you something. I think that you are really looking at deeply at the past and how, you know, there was a lot of backstabbing with this person. They did a lot of damage, you know. So now, you know, they want to come back and offer you everything, and they want to come in quick. But I think I don't see you accepting their offer, their proposal. I just don't, you know, because this is somebody who, you know, has a history of not committing. They're, you know, the Knight of Cups reverse. I mean, they're very disconnected. I mean, they're the ones that like to be hanging out and partying, and, you know, they like to have a girl or a guy on their side, you know, but the actual commitment and intimacy, they're not into that, you know. They're just all about the fun of a relationship. And this person, if anything, doesn't even have any money, you know. So this is somebody who I don't think you want to invest any more energy into. And then you keep going back to like, oh my God, and then they did this to me. They hurt me. I mean, this Hermit is showing you, it's held in the light. It's like, look at all of these swords. That's not good, you know. So I think you got to remember what it was like. And for most of us, that's not too difficult, right? Yeah. All right, so let's see. Ooh, more messages. They're watching you, though, Aquarius. Whoever this person is, they know that they've hurt you. They know. I mean, it's not like they're oblivious to, like, the past. They were part of the past, and there was some separation, and now they're coming back. But I see you as being really guarded. Like, I don't know. And I don't think you know, when they come back, the feelings just aren't the same. You know, maybe when you guys first split up, it was like doom and gloom and oh my gosh, and, you know, and are they ever going to come back? And now that they want to come back, enough time has come by that you're like, I'm not so sure about that. Not so sure. All right, so let's move on to Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Pisces, Pisces. Pisces. Now, I just did your reading. See, here you are. You are really burdened by having to make a decision that would point you in another direction. And you're not wanting to be the one to make the decision. You're hoping that somebody else will do it. But you can't pretend anymore that things aren't starting to kind of come out. I think you're trying to hold your feelings back, you know, of, you know, being on the fence about whether or not you want to be involved or you don't want to be involved. But I think, you know, the illusion, things start to get, something happens, okay? Because what ends up happening is we have the Seven of Cups with the Moon card reversed and then the Tower, okay? So it's almost like something pops your bubble and like all of a sudden snap and you're like, oh shit, oh, I'm not going to do this. And then all of a sudden there's a shift in the energy, you know. So if you've been not knowing what to do, it wouldn't surprise me if something comes along and helps make that decision for you. Helps make, and you know, honestly, Pisces, if it's one of these things and somebody comes along and you've been like kind of stringing them along. I mean, the Seven of Cups is a very illusionary type of energy. It's like, it's really living in a bubble. And I feel like you have been living in a bubble in a relationship, and the bubble's about to be popped because something comes to light. Something is revealed, comes to light, and that just brings this tower down and it shifts everything. Because you, Pisces, have a secret. Do you know, this card is an interesting card because some people call it the wish card. But if you look at this guy, there's something going on behind that curtain that you're not letting anybody in. And I feel like if you've had a secret or something that you've been holding back, it comes out. And then you're going to sit there and pretend that that's not really what's going on. You know, you're like, nope, 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 that's not my secret. But it is your secret. So I think you get on this energy of trying to defend yourself. But listen, it's out, buddy. It's out. So whatever it is that you were hiding, yep, you can't hide it anymore. And there's the truth about it, Pisces, is that it almost gives you like this sense of relief. Like, oh my God, okay, well, you know, you didn't want it to come out, but it came out, and now you can breathe. So I think that's the energies we've got going on for the weekend. So yeah, big healing time, Pisces. I mean, there's been some heartbreak. There's been a lot of stuff, and it could be the secret. I mean, maybe there was somebody else on the side, Pisces, you know, that you weren't letting anybody know. And this could be an energy why I see this Nine of Cups. It's like, well, that's not a Ten of Cups. That's not somebody who wants to commit everything because they're hiding something because there could be someone else on the backside. So that's what I get, Pisces. So I hope this resonated. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. And I will see you at the next reading. All right, until then, bye now.